Where is it?
It must be on that top shelf. That's where we put it.
8 years ago.
The day they told us, sorry, no visa for you. Where else could it be? When have we used it since then? Here in Romania.
Oh, here it is. There it is, our best suitcase. Can a man pack his life up in one suitcase? Rule, 40 kilograms per person. 40 kilograms is 88 pounds. Not much for a lifetime. But then we won't need more luggage in any case. Just a few days ago, they gave us the exit paper. Tomorrow it expires. No time to worry about possessions now. Can't even sell what's too heavy to take along. Only time to pack and go. Well, we are not the only ones. It's the same way with thousands of us leaving Romania for Israel now. Get your documents. You ask no questions. Just go. A year's wages for some pieces of paper. Waiver of citizenship, exit paper, railroad ticket, and all the rest.
Never mind the cost.
So a lifetime gets packed into one suitcase. Diploma.
Marriage certificate.
Bible. The past. My brother Aaron. He always said, someday I'm going to Palestine. Someday. Last address, a camp, Mohilev, a place the Nazis tried to make into a second Auschwitz. My brother, dead in Mohilev. Mustn't remember, forget the past. So many have such memories. We're on our way out. There's nothing for us here, no present, no future for Jews in Romania at all. Now think of the children. They'll have a future. On our way out, imagine it. Just imagine suddenly a miracle. The door opens. Here's your permit. You can go. Who knows when it might close again suddenly. Go. Go now while you can. Yes, we are going. Wife, children, suitcase, on our way. First 20 a week could leave for Israel, then 100 a week, then 100 a day, like a mass exodus. The last time my brother left this place, not with a permit, no, at gunpoint, not in a coach, no, in a sealed boxcar. Forget the past if you can. Forget it. Forget statistics, old numbers, dead numbers. 850,000 Jews in Romania before the war. But they were men, women, children. Until all this happened. Like a nightmare you want to forget. A nightmare that comes back and rides on the train with you out of the past. Your family and your suitcase. Old numbers, dead numbers. 400,000. 1 out of every 2 Jews in Romania taken by the Nazis.
Forget the past. We're on our way out.
Forget. Forget how it happened to us in Romania when the Nazis came. The way it happened to the Jews in Germany. Forget the burning of homes. Forget the burning of synagogues. Forget deliberate starvation. Forget women herded into barracks. Forget the children sent to the showers to die in a rain of poison. Forget the ovens. Who wants to remember? Their only memorial, a suitcase that went along on the last grim journey. Let the 400,000 rest in peace. These horrors my children will not have to remember. Think instead of the one out of the two who lived, of the 140,000 who succeeded in leaving Romania after the war, of the boat that used to take them every week from Constanza to Israel in 1951, of my mother waiting for us somewhere in Israel, waiting 8 years, because one day in 1951, the doors slammed shut. The boat stopped running. What if for 8 years Jews could not leave Romania and our suitcase gathered dust in the closet? We're on our way. The border. Romania ends. Austria starts. In a few hours now, Vienna. What will happen in Vienna? What if they don't meet us? What if they don't send us on to Israel? How long can you live out of what's in one suitcase? Vienna. Well, are the people waiting? Yes, there are people waiting, so eager to talk to us. They can't wait until we're off the train. Americans. A committee of the United Jewish Appeal to see what's happening. I know about them, yes. They raise the money that gets us through. It's hard for them to understand why we bring food with us. To understand that where we come from, a meal can become a goal in life. Yes? A loaf of bread? Why, a loaf of bread isn't something you just leave behind. What's in the jar you're carrying? They ask her. Goose fat, she answers. Goose fat? Why, take a jar of goose fat to Israel. You won't need it. It's all I have, she says. People are here also from the Jewish Agency. Jewish Agency, isn't that the organization in Israel that brings new people in? But they never know how many of us are coming. First 2,000 a month, then 5,000. The figures mount. Yes, they mount. 8,000 a month, they say, or more. Who knows? 80,000, 100,000 expected in Israel from Romania alone in 1959. Long lines throng the stations, the trains, and ships, each with his suitcase and his dreams. Vienna. Look, so many cars and shop windows are full of good clothes. Air conditions in Israel are supposed to be bad. Not enough jobs, they say, not enough houses, not enough schools, not enough water. So many coming. I don't know, should we go from poverty to poverty? What's this? Oh, the Rothschild Hospital, where thousands of refugees waited after the war, covering the walls with their names, to convince themselves they still had names, not numbers. No, Vienna is beautiful, but no, it isn't ours. Here too are memories. To the Jewish Agency office, 35 shillings a day, $1.40 to a food. It's good to have friends. Next, the hotel, not a luxury establishment, but it must take a lot of money to pay for our food and our transportation. The committee from the UJA has come to the hotel too. They talk to us. They hear our stories. He was a tailor, earned about half what he really needed for rent and food. Didn't own enough to take out the amount of luggage they allow. Only equipment he took, his scissors. Not even the tape measure, he says. It was so worn out, it broke a week before I left. Family of 4, so few belongings. One suitcase is more than enough. A dentist and his daughter, they waited 8 years too. He was in prison. His eyes tell all you need to know. Children always find a way to play, don't they? Dusty steps, dark hallways, cluttered rooms. Well, they've played in worse places. She's been all over the hotel finding suitcases. Built a house. Look, now she's feeding her child. A day, 2 days. It's time to leave Vienna. Where to now? Some by plane to Israel. Others like us are off to Naples by train or to Athens. And then by ship to Haifa. 26 hours from Vienna to Naples. Ah, the Jewish agency again. They put us on in Vienna and now they pick us up in Naples. So each of us with his 40 kilos of luggage, or really less than 40, has reached the hotel in Naples. And tomorrow our ship leaves for Israel. Oh, it's a different feeling here in Naples. Here the sun is warm. They say it's warm in Israel too. The Bay of Naples, beyond the Mediterranean, the sea that touches Israel on the other side. 18 hours in Naples pass swiftly. There's the dock. And the ships. So soon. What now? What is going to happen to us? To us, this is not just a gangplank, no indeed. It is a bridge to the future. What kind of a future? A man can make himself ill guessing and wondering. They say there are thousands and thousands of people in Israel who came 5-6 years ago and still have no homes to live in. And so many thousands coming in now from Romania and other places. Will we have to live in a ma'bara, a shanty town for immigrants, in a tin hut or a canvas shack? Will there be work for me? Will there be a school where my children can get an education? How can they take care of so many? Soon we will come to that country that wants us, a land we can call ours. We'll unpack our one suitcase. If they'll only give us a chance, we'll show them what we can do. We'll know soon enough the answers to the questions that worry us.
The questions you have just heard are questions being asked by tens of thousands of Jews coming out of Romania. A home or a hovel, a job or poverty, building a new life or idle waiting. Only we can answer those questions. The plain fact is, we and the people of Israel are faced with the greatest immigration crisis since DP days. Romania has at least 250,000 Jews, and they are coming out by the thousands each month. Are these new immigrants to sleep on the beaches? Are they to sleep in the streets? What is the answer? You and I must give on a scale that matches the need. We must give to the United Jewish Appeal regular campaign, and then again to the UJA Special Fund, far more than ever before. Give through the campaign in your community.